going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning and good morning to you. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham Away Tuesday episode right here from Hotspur Away Gates. And we start with the news of the day, of course, that Manor Solomon has gotten the green light from Fabrizio Romano. Documents are signed, contract sealed, medical done on Monday as expected. So as of today, he's officially a Tottenham Hotspur player. So welcome to the club, my man. I hope it all goes well. I'm intrigued to know how you get on wearing our colours. I'm intrigued to know how he performs. He will fill in a slot that was vacated by one of the players, maybe Lucas, Winks, whatever, on the bench, ready to make an impact on the pitch, really. So looking forward to seeing him in our colours, looking forward to seeing how he gets on, and if he has the desired effect from the bench, especially in games where perhaps need unlocking, he will provide us that. So welcome to the club. Players going out. Listen, there was talks yesterday about Sanchez, which also Romano confirms. Galatasaray 9 million bid for Davinson Sanchez. Also, he understands that Tottenham have been approached by Real Betis for Giovanni Lo Celso. So 2 players that could be heading out of Tottenham. To be honest with you, Davinson Sanchez, if you can just come outside, I will actually take him to Turkey myself. I think that £9-10 million, I think it's a good enough offer. Be honest, it's getting to the point I would actually take less. It really is. I will take less. Players need to go now. You know, Sanchez has been here a while. I think like Lo Celso, if there's no part for him at the club and no involvement for him at the club, we should also look to get him out of the club too. And so forth with the likes of the players like Dyer, like Davies, players who have been part of this old regime for how many managers. I think we should just look to offload them. And like I always said, from the get-go, from the video I've done here, the first one of the season, I said, start with a clean slate. I want to spend a minute with what Postecoglou. Postecoglou has given me a really good vibe, really good impression, and I really do believe he wants to do really well at this club. He wants to succeed, and we all hope as fans that he succeeds, because if he succeeds, that means the club's doing well, the team's doing well. The question mark with any manager coming in will always be the same for me. How much backing will he get? Do we trust the board, the owners, when it matters, to actually give him the full backing that he requires? It remains to be seen, but look, the signs are good. Postecoglou has spoken very well, and it looks like he means business. He wants to do well, he wants to succeed. Why would he not? And he wants to do it at this club. All I can do is wish him the best of luck, and I will back him from day one right here to the last day as a Spurs manager. I will always back our manager. Let's move on to obviously what the thumbnail is all about. Mr. Vlahović himself. An update has emerged on Tottenham Hotspur and their plans to bolster their playing squad ahead of 23-24 Premier League campaign. According to Italian outlet Sport Mediaset, Spurs are one of 3 top flight teams to have made an offer to sign Juventus centre-forward Dusan Vlahović. The report claims that Man United and Chelsea are also at the window with an important offer for the Serbian international striker, with all 3 clubs keen on a deal for his signature. It states that they have offered no less than 65 million euros, which is around 56 million pounds, and that the old lady are willing to be reasonable in negotiation, as they now are. They are on target for potentially to replace the former Fiorentina marksman. There's talks that Lukaku could be heading in there. One that we'll have to watch out for. Although it remains to be seen whether or not 56 million will be enough to tempt the Italian giants, who part in ways with him 18 months on from the initial £58 million outlay on his services. How many goals has Vlahović scored for Juventus? The 23-year-old Dynamo has plundered 23 goals in 63 appearances for the Serie A side to date, and his form in recent years suggests that he would come in as a big upgrade on Richarlison for Postecoglou. Vlahović scored 10 goals in 22 league starts for the Juventus side last season, whilst the Brazil international struggled badly during his debut campaign at the club with 1 goal in 27 Premier League appearances, including 12 starts. Spurs signed the striker from Everton with fee, blah, 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 blah. Vlahović, however, is a player who has the quality to provide a third reliable scoring option for Postecoglou based on his Serie A form of the last 3 years. Listen, I think Vlahović will be a really quality signing. He's not done too well at Juve, but just because the style of play simply does not suit him. With the Allegri, which is probably more defensive style of football, which is complete opposite of what Ange Postecoglou wants to bring at the club. And I think like a move right now to the Premier League, I think it would be really good. Even more so, as discussed yesterday, one of the topics we covered on the Monday Night Live, if Kane were to move on, we can cash in on Kane now and actually go all out and go and get a player, a really good, a worthy substitute. Nothing and no one will replace Kane for his characteristics of what he brings to the side. But look, Vlahović knows where the goal is, and that Vlahović that I saw at Fiorentina was one that we was all linked with at that given time. So I think he would be a worthy signing, and I think one would probably, I would choose way ahead of Richarlison. And again, I'll bring it up again. What would be the point of having Richarlison about? We either back him to be our number 9 moving forward if Kane were to move on, or we sell him on, because we can't keep him as a bit part player. 60 million bit part player, it's just of no use for me, in my opinion, guys. Of course, let me know your thoughts on Solomon, on Sanchez, Lo Celso, and even Vlahović, in the hope that we get, obviously not forgetting that we need to sort that defensive area, you know, in just under a week. In just a week, we're going to be playing West Ham in Australia. So, and who we're doing it with the same old players again. I really do hope that we really tackle this issue straight on. Bring the defenders required in and get rid of the deadwood out of Hotspur Way. If it means starting with Davids and Sanchez, so be it. Like I said, bring him out. I've got the car over there. I will take him all the way to Turkey myself. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You can catch me with Marlon on A View from the South Stand tonight at 9:30. Make sure you lock that in. Give them a like and subscribe. And from here, from Hotspur Way, as always, forever always, it's come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.